Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show immediately after Game 3 of the NL Wildcard Series here, or only Game 3. It delivered, man. Now, this wildcard here delivered. What a game, man. The New York Mets, 4-run ninth inning off one of the best closers in baseball. Off Devin Williams, scored 4 runs off of him. Pete Alonso, he hurt me. I've been criticizing how he was playing through September, how he was like 4 for 38 or something like that, and he hits the three-run homer to put him up 3-2. They got an insurance run to tack onto that. But Pete freaking Alonso, through 8 innings, I didn't think the Mets were going to freaking win this game because their offense just wasn't doing nothing. But Lindor had a really good at-bat to get a walk. Nemo got a base hit, and then Alonso on a 3-1 count hit it the other way for a home run. Biggest hit for Pete Alonso of the season, man. Biggest hit of the season. The biggest home run of Pete Alonso's career today. That saved the Mets season and sends them to a NLDS matchup against Philadelphia. I thought Milwaukee had it. They were 2 outs away from advancing. And just a crushing heartbreak for the Brewers. I feel bad for Packer, what's his name? Packer Nation or whatever. He's a Brewers fan, oh my lord. I feel bad for you, sir. 3-run homer from freaking Pete Alonso. So I'm happy for him. Huge home run there. Like, probably about heading into that late in this game, you're probably like, with Pete Alonso, it's probably be his last game as New York Met, and the Polar Bear comes up clutch with a 3-run homer. Jesse Winker got hit, stole a base. Marte drove in an insurance run, made it 4-2, ended up being the final. This was just a run of destiny. We talk about the Detroit Tigers being the run of destiny. It might be the New York Mets. So I went a perfect 4-0 on the wild card picks. And this was definitely it's kind of a boring game, I thought, until the 7th inning, where the Brewers hit those back-to-back homers. It kind of got a bit exciting towards the end of that baseball game, but we'll talk about more than that. Just the intro here, so we're gonna get right into it here on the show and talk about these the pitchers and yeah. But the Brewers, they had what they wanted tonight. You just can't walk the leadoff hitter, or the Mets had what they wanted in that ninth inning. You can't walk a leadoff hitter. You can't throw a fat 0-2 pitch, and you can't get behind a power hitter, a masher like Pete Alonso. It's another good year for the Brewers, but another bad postseason for Milwaukee. Another bad postseason where they lose. And the Brewers just can't win the freaking playoffs, man. Like, I don't know why, they just can't win. So, it should be a great series next round, Phillies, Mets. So now we'll talk about Jose Quintana. Jose Quintana pitched really well. 6 innings of scoreless baseball, 4 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, 6 innings of scoreless baseball. He's been really good. He was really good through September. It's probably a guy you want here in Game 3. He had a 0.72 earned run average in September, and he delivered a gem here. 6 scoreless innings. When Jose Butto gave up those back-to-back homers, I'm like, oh my lord. The Mets are going to blow a gem thrown by Jose Quintana. Because Butto's 0.1 innings pitched, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts, gave up the homers to Jake Bowers and Sal Frelick out of all people. I'm like, OMG. Get it? But then Edwin Diaz comes on for 1.2 innings, no hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. So, Edwin Diaz and Doug Peterson. David Peterson. They stabilized the pitching rotation and closed out the Brewers from innings 7 to 9. And you gotta give a shout to Edwin Diaz. 2 scoreless innings. That ended up being huge from Edwin Diaz. And ended up getting the win in this game. So, Edwin Diaz going nearly 40 pitches deep after Butto let up the homers is kind of superstar shit you pay your closer for. He want to, but he got 3 strikeouts and didn't get any runs. They bring in David Peterson, who's a ground ball guy, to finish the game out. Went 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, and 1 strikeout. So the pitching outside of Jose Butto I thought was really good. Jose Quintana had a great start, and Edwin Diaz and Peterson combined for 2.2 innings of scoreless relief with 4 strikeouts. When David Peterson gave up that leadoff hit, I'm like, oh, here we go. But then I was like, here we go. But then a strikeout and then a double play to end it. So the pitching was great. Besides the 2 homers back to back, the Mets pitching. I honestly thought the Mets pitching was really good this series, man. They got good starting pitching. Luis Severino, Sean Manaea, Jose Quintana, like Edwin Diaz out of that bullpen. And Jose Butto's usually really good. Or at least I think good. But just one of those outings where it just didn't go his way. That's how we talked about the Mets pitching here. Let's talk about their offense. As for the Mets, Lindor, 2 for 3 and a walk, had the biggest, a really good at-bat there to start the 9th to get on. And then who else but Francisco Lindor with a double play to send the Mets to the NLDS. And look, how unlikely was that rally? Because before Brandon Nimmo, they'd gotten 0 hits since the Francisco Lindor single in the 3rd. They went 19 straight plate appearances without a hit, and then went Nimmo single, Alonso homer, off a closer who'd allowed no runs in September. Williams allowed more runs that inning than he did all year. Like, he's one of the best closers, but as for the Brewers, their star closers choked when they needed them the most. But when Pete Alonso hit that homer, I was like, OMG. I was like, oh my God. Lindor AB was clutch. Fouled off a couple of tough pitches. You see the New York Mets there celebrating tonight in the background. Yeah, that was so clutch. Fouled a few tough pitches off, worked the count, then walked. That was a huge at-bat. I would have liked to see Devin Williams attack more, but there were some tough pitches Lindor fouled off. Vientos was 0 for 4, Nimmo 1 for 4, Alonso 1 for 4, 3 RBIs. The biggest hit of the game, I thought, from the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Iglesias 0 for 4, Winker 0 for 2, Marte 1 for 4 and RBI, Tyron Taylor 0 for 4, and Alvarez 0 for 3. But yeah, the Mets win this series 2-1. They're going on to the next round. Yeah, I give credit to the Mets, man. Who would have thought, the way they started this season, that they would have made this deep of a run to the NLDS? The never say die attitude. Just a resilient team. This team is just inevitable. So many good division series matchups. For the Brewers, man, the pitching was going so well until Devin Williams. Man, one of the best closers in baseball. It's tough. Because Devin Williams had allowed 1 homer all season in his second outing after coming off the IL to Jared Kelenic on August 7th. But it's about the walks. Too many walks. You cannot walk Lindor right there. Big stage, and he just never looked comfortable out there. He just didn't look comfortable. But hey, you gave the credit to Pete Alonso. He deserved great respect for hanging in there, and he got one of the biggest home runs in franchise history off of him. But before tonight, Devin Williams had entered 243 games in his career, and just 2 of them did he allow 4 or more runs. Like, in one of the biggest innings of his life, blown save, he's up 4 runs. It just absolutely brutal from Devin Williams. And the Brewers have just blown so many leads in recent years, it feels like. Yes, they should have capitalized and scored more runs, but if before the game you said they'd be up 2 in the 9th with Devin Williams, I'd say, oh yeah, the Brewers are going to win this game here. But yeah, Tobias Myers was a starter tonight for Milwaukee. He went 5 innings, two hits, no earned runs, no walks, two hits, no earned runs, no walks, 5 strikeouts. Maybe could have pushed him another inning. I know he's not good through the 3rd time in the order, but I would have tried at least. Trevor McGill 1 inning, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Nick Mears 1 inning, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Freddie Peralta they used. 1 inning, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts. He pitched well, got a scoreless inning. Davin Williams, .2 inning pitch, 3 hits, 4 earned runs, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. Charlie Crawl, hey, you got a strikeout. Joe Roscoe's .1 innings pitched, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, and no strikeouts. So the pitching was really good until Davin Williams. He just wasn't attacking hitters and just didn't look comfortable. And he finally attacked on a 3-1 count to Alonso, and he hits it out. So, the Mets had 5 total hits for 4 runs, scored their 4 in the 9th, 7 total hits for Milwaukee, 2 runs, scored 2 in the 7th on back-to-back homers. We'll get to their office now. Just wanted to get those stats out of the way. So, Churio was 1 for 3 and walk, Perkins 1 for 3 and walk, Contreras was 0 for 4. They really didn't get much from him or Adames in this series. Each went, Willie Donaldson was 1 for 4, Sanchez 1 for 4. Reese Hoskins 0 for 2. They didn't get much from him in this series. They pinch in for Jake Bowers, who actually hit a homer, 1 for 2, 1 RBI. Fralick 2 for 4 and RBI, each hit back-to-back solo homers. Ortiz was 0 for 4 and Terrain 0 for 3 and walk. But if you're the Brewers, you gotta look yourself in the mirror tonight. So what you gotta do, you gotta look yourself in the mirror, and that's what could have been. I don't know how you choked that right there. I mean, I guess because it's the Brewers, but when it matters most, they choke. Just like my team, the Dodgers. We both we both choke. Unbelievable collapse from the Milwaukee Brewers, man. I thought they had it. In hindsight, when that count got to 3-1, should they have just put Pete Alonso on base, taking their chances with Iglesias? Who knows? Iglesias can hit, so I don't know. But if you're a Brewers fan, it must hurt. Lose 4-2, but clutch Pete Alonso tonight. So the Mets, oh my God, OMG. We're going to the National League Division Series on Saturday, so really I gotta say here, the Division Series are, we're in some good Division Series. Got my Dodgers, Padres, Tigers, Guardians, Royals, Yankees, Mets, Phillies. So looking forward to the Division Series. We got at least the positive with this Game 3. We only have to wait 1 day for the Division Series to start. So yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Until next time, have a lot. Peace, and I'll see you guys for the Thursday Night Football recapping a little bit later tonight.